myself dressed to the tens and let me own in. With real affection to take it.
Hello everyone, I'm Ben with the BTC Sessions. I'm here at the Calgary airport en route to Los Angeles for a week to go to Disneyland. And today I'm going to be bringing to you an interview I had with Philip B. from Exodus Wallet. Now if you're unfamiliar, Exodus Wallet was actually one of the first videos I ever did. It is a desktop wallet that allows you to store multiple cryptocurrencies and trade natively within the app. The user interface is probably one of the best that I've seen, so I was really excited to talk to Philip about a myriad of topics. Now I'm going to be doing this video a little bit differently. It's going to be split into bite-sized pieces so that you don't have to watch a full hour-long thing, and you can watch them as you like. So be sure to go through all of the parts. I will be posting them probably every day this week for at least 3 or 4 days. So without further ado, here is Philip B. from Exodus Wallet. All right, I am here with Philip B. from Exodus. I'm going to toss it to him. I'm going to let him do a brief introduction for himself, what he does, and maybe a little bit about your journey into cryptocurrency.
Well, thanks for having me, Benny. My name's Philip. As you said, I'm with the team over at Exodus. I'm part of our support team as well as our comms team. So I was really happy you brought me on because I know there's a lot of questions from people, and I've been kind of making that a goal of mine lately to reach out to as many customers as I can, get on calls just like we're having an interview today even, and finding out, you know, the things they want to see in Exodus, why they want to see them, and trying to make those things, you know, come to a reality. As well as I'll kind of explain my journey. That's a little thing I like to get to know my customers and do that with them. I got involved. I first got involved or first used Bitcoin. It was in 2011, but I didn't really understand what Bitcoin was at the time. It was just internet money, and I didn't really dive into what it was. I was using it to buy computer parts online, and you know, you heard about Silk Road, but I had never used that. There were some other sites that a friend of mine who was doing it had linked me to. And then it wasn't until around 2013, 14 that I started actually actively investing in cryptocurrency and really taking part in that side of it. So it's been really cool to see how the ecosystem has grown and how many things have changed, and as well as how wallets have changed since then. Now working for Exodus, I kind of see the whole origination of using, you know, paper wallets to your core wallets to now we have multi-asset wallets and hardware wallets and all sorts of stuff.
Awesome, awesome. So you were playing around with this stuff pretty earlier than me, for sure. I wasn't actually holding anything until early 2014. So you've got a couple of years on me. Now you became involved with Exodus Wallet. In the preamble, I kind of explained a little bit about that. I've done a video on Exodus before. So tell people that are unfamiliar about Exodus, the company, and kind of how it came to be, and maybe even a little bit why the name.
Sure. Well, Exodus came about 2 years ago in August of 2016. I believe it came to existence just to kind of scratch an itch for Daniel and JP, our founders, to have a wallet that can hold more than one asset and be able to exchange from right within there. So from there, it's kind of grown into us supporting more. Originally, it was just kind of the top assets, and now we've begun supporting a number of assets as well as ERC20 tokens. Exodus is a wallet, for those that don't know, that you can safely store, send, receive, and exchange digital assets in. We have over 30 exchangeable assets that are available in the exchange feature. And then there's, I believe, 60 something. There's around 90 total are over that now. We add a lot of ERC20 tokens through our releases, so it's right around there. Our goal is to eventually be able to exchange everything through there, but that'll take time because a lot of the assets, obviously, they require exchange support.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I first found Exodus. I didn't realize it was only a couple years old, because when I made my video on Exodus, it was a pretty close to 2 years ago. So it must have just dropped when I made the video. And I remember one of the main reasons I was so excited about it was, let's be honest, a lot of the user interfaces on other wallets, especially at that point 2 years ago, were more or less garbage. Like I wasn't finding easy, user-friendly experiences on these wallets, let alone for something that could hold multiple assets. And so I guess my question for you is, how much thought and preparation and time goes into the design of the user interface, and how important is that to you guys?
Great question. That's one of the most important things to us. Our design team is extremely meticulous about changes that happen in the wallet and the designs that they do. It is very Apple-esque in the way that they won't just push something out. They'll wait and get opinions and go over multiple designs and really kind of go through with a fine-tooth comb to make sure that all of the designs and the decisions that they're making are going to best fit the wallet. So yeah, they go through a pretty grueling process of deciding on how things are going to look and way things will be changed in the wallet.
Awesome. Now I want to touch on something you were just talking about, the number of assets that you guys support and add and allow for exchanging and everything. So, I mean, you're continually adding new coins. You have a roadmap, I imagine, as to kind of, or as they come, you add in a lot of coins that are easy to add, that are easy to support. Is this? You were saying that one of the main goals is to be able to exchange everything. So I take it that adding new assets is a high priority goal for you guys?
Yeah, we're laser focused on getting new assets in the wallet and getting the assets that our customers want in the wallet. I know that I saw on Twitter there are a lot of requests for different things and asking about different assets. So we can go through those, but just kind of a blanketed statement on them is that there is kind of a specific set of criteria that we look at before adding assets that aren't ERC20 tokens. If it's an ERC20 token, it's a little bit easier to add because it runs on the Ethereum network, so we can use similar systems and infrastructure we already have in place for that asset. We still look at what customers want, so if it's highly requested, and then its market cap and its 24-hour trading volume are heavily considered before putting those type of assets in. And for other assets, when we look at those, one of the biggest things is that they're available with our exchange partners. So that way our users can actually exchange that asset within the wallet. That the asset has extensive documentation, readily available developer resources for our developers, that it has specialized API servers with load balancing set up for private use by us. And then again, the same thing with the assets that are exchangeable, that their market cap, 24-hour volume are considered. Top 50 are perceived potential to enter the top 50 assets by market cap. And then community popularity, both internally in the Exodus community as well as where they sit, worldwide.
Awesome. Now, you were talking about, all the scrutinization that everything goes through. Now, have there ever been assets that, and I'm trying to recall, but I mean, there's been so many assets added that I'm unsure. Have there been assets that have been added to Exodus that have been since removed? And were there reasons for that? What has been your experience with that?
Yeah, absolutely. Since I've been on, there's only been one, and it hasn't been fully removed. And we don't want to fully remove it. We added Vertcoin a little while back, and after adding it, we realized that it wasn't as stable as we'd like it to be. They hold all the assets to a similar kind of standard with stability because we want everything to just work the same in the wallet. Whether you're sending Bitcoin or you're sending Ethereum, your send and receive should work the same, and your balances should all appear the same. You shouldn't have any of those issues. We were running into some issues with Vertcoin, so we actually disabled it for new wallet downloads. And if you already had Vertcoin, you still have an active Vertcoin wallet. Your balance is still there. But until we get things situated and we get the server set up the way that we need them and stable, so that was one instance of a time we've removed an asset partially, and we do have plans to put it back. But it's usually, if we misjudged an asset had all of a sudden went through some changes where they've garnered a bad reputation, or we feel it's going to be damaging to the brand, or if Vertcoin, if we couldn't get it stable and we didn't feel like it would meet the standards of the other tokens, then we would remove it or delist it. But there really have to be kind of a serious problem with an asset for us to take it off. It would never be because like anyone at Exodus doesn't like the asset. We want in there what the customers want to see. So yeah, that's kind of how that would work if one was removed.
Okay, cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe, drop a tip if you're able to, and share this video. Also, if you'd like to help the show in another way, I have links down below to pick yourself up a hardware wallet to secure your crypto. And I will see you guys next time on the BTC Sessions.